Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 55 minutes Pilates cross strength-ish sort of workout. So we kind of go through this whole class. So we just flow from one sequence to the next. I don't really cue breaks, but if you need them, please pause the video, take them as you need them. I have a variety of weights here, so I would recommend having some heavier weights for when we do our leg series and some lighter weights for when we do our arm series. Choose what feels good for you and how much you want to challenge yourself. I went, the heaviest I've got is 20 pounds today, and the lightest that I use I think is 8 pounds for a couple of things, but you could go lighter or you could go heavier. You do you. This is your movement practice. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, please let me know in the comment section below. I am trying to be more consistent with filming these videos on this channel, and I do appreciate your support. So yeah, let me know what you like and what you don't like, and I will continue to try and make these videos as long as I can. We are going to get started today in a tabletop position. Have your weights nice and close, ready to go. Starting in a tabletop position, as you inhale, drop your belly, coming into your cow belly breath. And as you exhale, tuck and round into your cat. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale into your cat. One more here, inhale. Exhale. Hold your cat, tuck under your toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press up and back into your downward facing dog. As you inhale, shift forward, bring your knees to hover in your bear pose. And then exhale, press it back into your downward dog. 3 more here. From your downward dog, you're going to step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Option to grab a weight in your left hand here. As you inhale, sweep your arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, thread it under, see if you can tap your right thigh. Inhale, open up to the sky. Exhale, thread it through. 3 more here. If you're using that weight, set it down, step back into your plank pose, and then step your right foot forward. Grab that weight if you're using it. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, thread it under. 4 more. Set that weight down, step back into your high plank pose, roll all the way back into your downward dog. As you inhale, roll it forward into your plank, shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to plank, and then exhale it back to downward dog. Roll it all the way forward, come through your chaturanga, back up to your plank, and then into your downward dog. Take 3 more here. I've done a terrible job of counting. We've got 1 more, I think, but we may have done 1 extra. That's okay. Bring it back to your downward facing dog. From here, you're going to set your knees down. You're going to make your way onto your back. Make sure that your weights are close by. We're going to set ourselves up for a little ab sequence and then some bridging to get ourselves warm before we come up into our standing sequence. So, 1 weight in each hand, feet are down on the mat. Harder option, the weights will come over your head towards the top of the room. Easier option, the weights will stay up towards the sky. Take an inhale, maybe reach those weights up and overhead. As you exhale, we're coming into a little chest lift, so those weights will come with you. Harder will be the arms staying back by the ears until you curl up, and then everybody lowers the weights down by the waist. And then inhale, come all the way back down. Exhale, curl yourself up, get to your highest point that you can, and then start to lower the weights to help you get a little bit higher. Inhale it down. We're going for 8 more here, nice and slow. Two more like this, and then we're going to add. Inhale, bring it all the way down. This time as you exhale, float your right leg up into tabletop. And then inhale, lower it down. Exhale, as you come up, float your left leg into tabletop. Inhale, bring it down. We're going to do 2 more on each side like this. You have the option to keep alternating. Otherwise, inhale, maybe reach those arms overhead if you haven't already. As you exhale, both legs float to tabletop as you curl up. And then inhale, tap just your toes to the floor as you lower down. Exhale, roll it all the way up. Inhale, tap it all the way down. We're going for 8 more here. Last one. Keep your legs in tabletop. You're going to lower your chest. As you inhale, flip your palms to face your feet. You're going to reach your arms and legs away from each other. And then exhale, pull them back together. Chest is staying low for the moment. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it back together. You can keep the little toe tap if you prefer with your knees bent, or you can extend those legs nice and long. 2 more like this, and then I'll give the option to add. You can stay as is, otherwise inhale long at the bottom. As you exhale, you're going to add that little chest lift, crunch, and then inhale, lower down, lengthen away. Exhale, bring it up, crunch, reach those weights towards the top corner of the mat, of the room rather, and then inhale, lengthen away. Everybody's going for 6 more. Last one. Beautiful. Bring those legs, feet rather, down to the floor. Bring those weights to your hips. We're going in for a bridge. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press the floor away. This is not a super high yoga bridge. I want you to think of squeezing your heels towards your butt and keeping a little bit of a tuck under of that tail. Inhale, tap the hips to the floor. Exhale, press. Inhale to tap. Exhale to press. We'll go 8 more here and then we'll add. Hold at the top. Take those weights in your hands and then reach your hands up towards the sky. We're going to add a tricep extension. So as you inhale, you're going to bend the elbows, lower the hips, and then exhale, extend the arms as you lift the hips. We're bending from the elbows. The shoulders don't move. Inhale, bend the elbows, tap the hips. Exhale to straighten. 3 more here and we're going to add. You can stay right here, otherwise. Inhale, tap. As you exhale, single leg bridge, left leg floats to tabletop. Inhale, tap it down. We're alternating. Exhale, right leg floats to tabletop. Inhale, bring it down. We've got 8 more. One more. Keep your hips high. Keep your left leg floating, or whatever leg is floating. Bring those weights back to the hips. We're going for a single leg bridge. Inhale, tap the hips down. Exhale, lift. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. We've got 8 more. Try and keep that pelvis pretty even. 2. Keep the hips high. You thought we were done with single leg bridges. You were wrong. Right weight stays on the hip. Left arm comes to the sky. As you inhale, you're going to give me a chest fly as you drop the hips, and then exhale, bring that arm back to center as you lift the hips. Inhale, drop the hips, chest fly. Exhale, bring it back to center. We've got 8 more. Hold at the top. You're going to bring that right weight back up to meet the left. We're going back into that tricep dip with the march. So as you inhale, tap the hips down, put the right foot down. As you exhale, single leg bridge, left foot marches. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, right foot marches. We've got 8 more. Come up into your tabletop. Set the right foot down. Lift the left leg up into your single leg bridge, or whatever leg you didn't do before. Weights come back to the hips. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, single leg bridge. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. 8 more. Last one. Hold it up. Right arm reaches to the sky. Chest fly as you drop the hips. Try and keep them even. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, nice and slow down. Exhale, drive it up. 8 more. Come back to the top, hold, reach the left arm up to meet the right. We've got one more set of those tricep extensions with the march. Inhale it down, switch your feet, exhale, lift. Inhale it down, exhale, lift. You've got 8 more and then I promise we're coming out of the bridges. Keep your arms up, set your hips down. We're coming into a full sit-up. Take an inhale. Try and keep your hands up towards the sky. As you exhale, we're gonna come all the way, sit up, reach those weights tall. Inhale, bend the elbows wide. Exhale, press into the sky. Inhale, roll yourself down. Exhale, sit up. Harder, those arms stay back towards the ears. Inhale, palms face the front as you come wide into a cactus. Exhale, press to the sky. Inhale, roll it down. You've got 8 more. One more. We're going to stay up at the top. You're going to set those weights down and you're going to flip yourself around, coming into a tabletop position. We're going to have the weight underneath the right hand to start with. You're going to extend your left leg long back behind you. You've got 2 options here. You could either come into a row or you could come into a reverse fly. I'm going to come into a fly. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift that left leg as you take that right arm out to the side. Inhale, slow lower it down. Exhale, a little bit quicker on the up, pause. Inhale, slow lower the shape down. We got 8 more here. We're going to add. Keep the leg lifted, bring the arm down. You're going to dive the chest forward into a tricep push-up. Bring it back, keep your leg lifted, reverse fly. Set the arm down. Dive it forward, tricep push-up. Bring it back, keep the leg lifted, reverse fly. Should have mentioned at the start, if you wanted ankle weights for this, now would be a good time to use them. We got 7 more. Last one. Set it down. We're going to change the position of that weight. We're going to keep working our left glute. It's going to come behind your left knee. And I'm actually just going to get a heavier weight. Sorry, change your weight if you want to. Weight is going to come behind your left knee. Ooh, I might regret this. We're going to come down onto our right forearm, stay on your left palm. Take an inhale, squeeze your heel to your glute. As you exhale, we're coming up. Donkey kick. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, tap it down. We've got 8 more here. I'm going to give you the option to add. You could do this with or without a weight in your right hand. Last one. You're going to hold it at the top. Press into your left hand. You're going to reach your right arm with or without the weight off to the right hand side and then bring it back down. Lower the left foot. Exhale, lift. Press the floor away, reach to the right, thread it back under, lower it down. We've got 8 more here. This is our last one. Tap it down. Give yourself a little break if you need to. We're going to come up and we're going to stay up. Feel free to ditch that weight if you need to. So lift the leg, lift the arm. This time we're going to thread the needle. So inhale, that right arm reaches underneath the left, and then exhale, make your T. Inhale, thread it under. Exhale, reach it right. Keep that left leg high. I'm regretting putting 20 pounds behind my knee. We got 7 more. Last one. You're going to lower that knee down, lower that arm down, ditch the weight in the hand if you had it in your hand. One last little donkey kick series. We're going to come up, we're going to tap left knee to left elbow, bring it back around, and then lower it down. So you'll probably lean a little bit more to the right, and that's okay here. Lift it up. Big rainbow around to the left elbow, keep it high. Bring it back, tap it down. donkey kick. It's like a exaggerated fire hydrant to tap the elbow, bring it back around, bring it down. We've got 7 more. Last one. Beautiful. Bring it down. We're changing that weight again. We're going to keep working that left oblique. Give our glute a little bit of a break. Left hand is going to find the floor. We're coming into a side plank. Weight is in the right hand. Tap it to the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press it all the way up to the sky. Inhale, tap it down. Option to add a little bit of a thread the needle and tap it to the pinky side hand. Pinky hand side of your hand. You get what I mean? Exhale, press it up. Inhale, tap it down to the mat. Either to the left or the right hand side of your mat. I hope that makes sense. We got 7 more. One more. Beautiful. We're coming through plank to transition to the other side. Grab one weight underneath both hands, or if hands on the weights isn't comfortable for you, one weight in the center of your mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, take that weight in your right hand, tap it to your left toes. Inhale, bring it back through plank. Exhale, left hand to right toes. Inhale through plank. One more like this, and I'll give you the option to add on. So you could stay here. Otherwise, we're going to add a chaturanga in the center. Bring it up. Tap the right hand to the left foot. Center. Chaturanga. Plank. Tap left hand to right foot. Now you've got 8 more on each side, so feel free to take out the chaturangas at any point if you need to. One more each side. Come back through plank, lower the knees down. We're coming to the other side. So you will start with a weight just in your left hand and have your heavier weight, if you want it for the glutes, over by your right foot. Extend your right leg back behind you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we come into that straight leg lift with the reverse fly. Inhale, slow down. Exhale, power up. Inhale, slow down. 8 more. Last one. We're going to keep the leg up, bring the hand down, dive that chest forward, tricep push-up. This is a triceps class. Bring it up, keep the leg lifted, reverse fly, set it down, push up, bring it back, reverse fly. 8 more. Last one. Bring it down. From here, again, we're changing the position of that weight, so it's going to come behind your right knee. Bring your left forearm down. Remember to have a weight nearby if you're adding on for that arm sequence. Curl your right heel to your butt. Take an inhale. As you exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, slow, control it down. Exhale, power up. Inhale, slow, control down. 8 more. Last one. Tap it down. Weight comes into that left hand if you want to. As you exhale, you donkey kick. Hold it. Press into the right hand. Reach the left arm off to the left. Bring it back under. Lower the leg. My right forearm is fucking killing me. You're gonna give me a donkey kick. Press the floor away. Reach. Bring it back under. And then bring it down. We've got 8 more here. I hear a drone. Go away. I really hate drones. One more like this. Bring it down. Give yourself a little bit of a shake out. My right forearm, my goodness. Okay, we're gonna hold it up and we're just gonna come in to thread the needle. So ditch the weight behind the knee if you need to, otherwise lift it up, press up, reach, exhale, thread under. Inhale, reach, exhale, thread under. 6 more, 8 more. Bring it down. If you were also thinking, fuck this at some point in that, I am with you. Come back down to that left forearm. Last little push here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to give me that donkey kick. Sweep it around. Tap the elbow. Bring it up. Bring it down. 9 more. You're nearly there. One more. Beautiful. Bring it down. We're changing that weight back to the left hand, coming into our side plank. So, right hand will find the floor. Set yourself up into your side plank. And we're coming for that little archer row. So, take an inhale. As you exhale, weight comes up to the sky. As you inhale, tap it to the mat. Remember, you can maybe thread it under behind that right wrist. Exhale. Woo, press it up. Inhale, tap it down. We've got 8 more. One more. Ow, an ant is biting my foot. Ow, ow, ow. Set it down. We're coming through our plank again. One weight underneath each hand. Set it up into your plank. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to tap right hand to left shoulder. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left hand to right shoulder. Inhale, set it down. 2 more like this, and then we'll add. 2 more on each side, to be clear. Okay, so we're going to add our little loaded beast to this. So you'll tap right, set it down, tap left, set it down, bend the knees, send the hips back to the heels, hover the knees, shoot it forward. Tap, tap, load back, spring forward. We've got 8 more. If you wanted to add a push-up in here, you would load back, spring forward, push up, plank, tap, tap, load back, spring forward into your push-up, press it up, tap, tap. I totally lost count, so we're going to go for 6 more. You're welcome. Last one. From your plank pose, you're going to step your left foot forward and then hop your right foot in a little bit and come to like a a 1990 sort of kneeling position. We're going to come to stand from here, but first we're going to do a little tricep sequence. So if you've got your heavy weights, frame them on your front foot and then grab one of your medium weights in your right hand. Option to have your back toes tucked under here. Reach that right hand up to the sky. As you inhale, bend your right elbow. See if you can tap the back of your neck with that weight or the top of your spine, and then exhale, extend. My triceps are cooked. I've got to do a lighter weight. Inhale, you're going to bend, and then exhale, you're going to extend. Option to add here. You'll inhale, bend, back toes are tucked. As you exhale, you'll press all the way to stand, drive the right knee to the chest as you extend the elbow. Inhale, back knee taps down as you bend the elbow. Exhale, press to stand. We're going for 8 more here. One more. You know what is killing me is my forearms. Okay. You're coming back down to the mat. Ditch that light weight. Grab your heavier set of weights. Take an inhale. As you exhale, torso is going to stay low, kind of on a 45 degrees. Think about pressing the floor away with your front leg as you straighten both of your legs. And then inhale, tap that knee lightly to the floor. Exhale, press away. Inhale, tap. So I'm staying hinged forward at my hips. My shin is kind of perpendicular to the floor. So we're not shooting our knee way forward of our ankle. We want to get into our glutes more than our quads. So we're trying to lower the hips and keep them low. So what I'm not doing is when I stand, I'm not driving my hips up to the sky first. I'm keeping my hips low. I'm pressing the floor away with my left foot. We're going to do 2 more like this, and then we're going to add. Come down, tap the knee. Inhale. As you exhale, stand, right knee to chest. Woo. Inhale. Tap it down. Exhale, stand, right knee to chest. You could stay here. Depending on how heavy your weights are and how strong your arms are, you could inhale, tap. Exhale, stand. Give me a biceps curl. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, stand first. Then give me that biceps curl. And then set it down. We're going for 6 more. Last one. Stay at the top of your mat. Bring those weights to your shoulders. You're going to come nice and wide into a sumo squat. Maybe not quite as wide as a goddess squat, but if you wanted to, you could go there. As you inhale, you're going to bend nice and wide into your sumo. Exhale, press the floor away to stand. Inhale, nice and low. Exhale, press to stand. Option to add. Inhale, down. Exhale, weights come up as we stand. Inhale, nice and low, down. Exhale, press to stand. We've got 8 more. Last one. Bring it back through center. We're coming over to the other side. So step your left foot back in that kind of proposal position. Keep those weights framing your front foot. Grab your lighter weight that you want for your triceps. Woo! Have your back toes tucked under. Reach the left arm to the sky. Inhale, bend. See if you can tap the base of your neck. Exhale, extend. Inhale to bend. Exhale to extend. You can stay right here. Otherwise, inhale, bend. Excuse me. Exhale. Oh, this is my hard side. Press to stand. Inhale to bend. Exhale to extend. We've got 8 more. And once again, it is my forearm that is hurting for unknown reasons. Last one. Bring it down, ditch the light weight. Heavier weights are there ready for you. Set yourself up. Remember, our front shin is staying perpendicular, knee over the ankle. Hinge forward at the hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away with the whole right foot. So big toe, little toe, heel. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, press away. Inhale, tap it down. Can you hear my ankle? 6. We're going to do 2 more like this before we add. Remember, you could stay here. Otherwise, inhale, tap. Exhale, left knee drives. Inhale, tap. Exhale, left knee drives. 2 more like this, and then we add. You could stay. Otherwise, inhale, tap. Exhale, stand. Give me that bicep curl. Inhale, tap. Exhale, stand. Give me that bicep curl. You know what? I don't remember how many we did on the last side, but we're going to do 8 more. If I'm wrong, I apologize, and you can even yourself out. Last one, we'll stay up. Set that foot down, weights back to your shoulders. We're coming back into that sumo. If you did a narrow press last time with the palms facing each other, this time you'll do a wide press with the palms facing the front of the room. Inhale down into your sumo. Exhale to stand. Inhale down. Exhale to stand. If you're with me, add that press for 10 more. Last one. Stand it all the way up. Set those weights down. Hard work is done. I think, yes, okay. My time management is horrible. We're gonna come into a little bit of kind of weighted stretching. So grab a lighter set of weights and come to stand at the top of your mat. As you inhale, you're gonna sweep those weights up towards the sky. Exhale. As you inhale, you're gonna take a side bend over towards the left, and then exhale, bring it back through center. Inhale, side bend over to the right. Exhale, bring it back through center. 4 more each side. Roll those weights down as you come all the way into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. As you exhale, you're going to step the right leg back. You could grab one or both of your weights here. You're going to reach those arms up towards the sky. We're coming back into that little side bend. So as you inhale, side bend over towards the left, and then exhale, bring it back through center. Inhale, side bend left. Exhale, center. 3 more. Keep your legs as they are. You're going to keep one weight, or maybe grab a heavier weight, which is where I'm going to go. Grab the weight in your left hand. You're going to twist towards your left leg, and then your right palm is going to come down towards the floor. You might stay here, or you could bend the elbow coming deeper, looking up towards that left hand. And then as you exhale, it's like somebody's pulling you up with a string with that left hand. You unwind yourself to center. Inhale, start to twist towards that left leg. Palm or forearm comes down towards the floor. You should feel a nice stretch in through your hip, maybe inner thigh. And then exhale, unwind yourself all the way back up. We're gonna do 8 more of these. Take a break anytime you need to for that shoulder. And you can play around with angles, so you can play around with coming off to the side of your mat. You can play around with really threading underneath that left leg. Find where feels the best in your body. Last one. Set that weight down. And we're just going to switch it out. So come through a kneeling position. Bring your right leg forward. Grab your lighter weights if you're using them. Reach them up towards the sky. As you inhale, side bend over to the right. Exhale through center. 4 more. And then bring it down, keeping one weight in your right hand or going for your heavier weight. Reach that right arm up to the sky. As you inhale, start to twist towards the left leg, towards the right leg. Left palm or left forearm comes towards the ground, and then slowly unwind yourself. You've got 9 more. Set that weight down. Bring that knee back underneath you. Press yourself back into your downward facing dog. Take your right hand, reach it for your left ankle, and come into a nice twist. And then change it out. Left hand reaches for right ankle. And then come back forward, knees underneath the hips. We're finish. Good words, Taz. We're going to finish with the thread the needle. Again, option to have that weight. As you inhale, sweep the right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, thread it underneath towards the left side of your mat. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, thread it through. 3 more. And then changing sides, right hand finds the mat, inhale, left arm towards the sky, exhale, thread it under. You've got 4 more. Last one. Set that weight off to the side. We're going to finish in a child's pose. Toes come together, knees come nice and wide. Reach those arms towards the top of your mat. Take a really deep breath in through the nose and a big breath out through the mouth. Of course, if there are any other stretches, movements, or positions that you want to take before you finish class, please go ahead and do them. Otherwise, thank you so much for moving with me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.